Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about the latest news in regards to Reading Football Club. Now, throughout this video, we're going to talk about a potential new takeover for Reading Football Club. We'll also discuss what's going on with Mark Bowen, and finally, Reading have announced some pre-season friendlies as well. But the big news that everybody's obviously going to click on this video for is that there has been a new bidder for Reading Football Club. Now, Reading obviously made a statement just earlier in the week saying that there was no new news and that the exclusivity period with Cheer On Sports, or the unnamed consortium, shall we say, but we obviously know it's Cheer On Sports, has expired, and that Reading are still in talks with them and a potential new other bidders as round as well. But these new bidders have potentially come forward as well, as the news was broke by James Earnshaw today that the US and Saudi consortium, who have held long-term interest in acquiring the club, have lodged a formal bid in excess of 30 million. He understands that this is the largest bid received to date and that Reading Football Club remain in talks with multiple parties. Now, it's also come out that Mark Bertram is the man that's going to be heading this potential consortium. Obviously, a former football player, played at the likes of QPR and Millwall. He was obviously a Canadian international as well. But look, it's great, obviously, that there is new people bidding for the club. I was a little bit disheartened when it came to the Cheer On Sports news, obviously, that they were looking to knock off bits of the price of the club for the money that they've lent to Die Young for things like tax bills and wages and stuff. Because you would have thought, really, that they would have just wanted to get this over the line and completed. Well, obviously, now this US-Saudi consortium are people that have been bidding for the club. 30 million plus as well is the rumoured bid. 30 to 35 million at least is what's being reported. And look, if we're being completely honest, it's going to be good that people have got money, but are they going to lose interest after a couple of years and stuff like that? That's my only concern. Now, realistically, is this going to happen anytime soon? I still don't believe so. I'm a little bit disheartened, as all the talk was that they were hoping to get everything done by the start of pre-season, and Ruben Sellis has been talking about walking away from the club if something isn't sorted out soon, and if Die Young is still in charge. So look, I think it's really important that the next 6 weeks, as I think it's probably going to take around 6 weeks, is done and is completed as fast as possible. As look, if it's not done soon, Reading are going to have another season where they go into it at the start with the players that they probably didn't want to pick up. But I feel like we're losing out on free agents already, if that makes sense. I feel like we're losing out on targets that Reading would have wanted to pick up because they're not able to get this takeover sorted out, as our finances are absolutely ruined. Now, look, what's going to happen? Again, I don't know just yet. I'm just here to report the news for now. But my opinion is, obviously, I want this done as soon as possible. So whoever comes in, listen, as long as they're good enough to run the club and they've got the funds and they actually care, I'll be happy enough. Now, the next piece of news that I want to talk about is Reading have announced a couple of pre-season friendlies. Now, a couple of weeks ago, it was reported that Reading were going to be playing Watford away from home. That's in a behind closed doors game. Reading are also going to be playing against QPR at the Select Car Leasing Stadium. That's going to go down on the 27th of July. Again, it's not really an exciting game. Them two pre-season games, if I'm being completely honest, don't fill me up with, I need to get down the SCL to watch Reading play QPR. I've seen Reading play QPR enough times over the last over the last 10 years. The other game, though, that has been announced is Reading will be playing Woking away from home. That one I am looking forward to going to. Listen, I think it's good. I really like the non-league and touring the local places, really, if I'm being honest. I think Reading can't afford to go anywhere else, if we're being honest as well. So Woking is probably going to be the places where we'll go. I liked back in the day when Reading used to play Slough, Basingstoke, teams like that, around the local area. So, Woking is a team that Reading are local to, and going to have a pre-season friendly against. That's going to go ahead on Tuesday the 23rd at 7:30. So tickets coming soon for that one. Now, finally, the last one that we want to talk about is Mark Bowen. Mark Bowen has been charged with betting breaches. It didn't happen whilst he was at Reading Football Club, but it did happen whilst he was at Stoke. At the end of the day, this is the second time that Mark Bowen has been charged with offences like this. And it's just, to me, goes to show how a little bit rotten it is from the club from top to bottom. Listen, Mark Bowen is someone that, for me, did a really good job over the last summer. I think his communication with fans sometimes is a little bit off. I think he only comes around when bad news is about to strike. I think he's almost getting that reassurance from fans that, look, I'm going to come and communicate to you before this bad news hits. Now, obviously, Bowen has now been charged with betting breaches. This isn't the first time that he's done this as well. This is his second offence. It was just based on things like I don't know, I think it was like Harry Kane to finish top goal scorer at the Euros, and he bet on a few games at the Euros and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if he's someone involved in football, he knows that this shouldn't be something he should be getting himself involved with, and he obviously has done. Now, am I going to touch on it more than that? No. Is there anything that we know more than that? No. Is it really going to affect Reading, if we're being completely honest? I don't think so. Will he just get a ban? Will he get a ban? I don't think so. Will he get a fine? Yes. Just one of them things that, unfortunately, he knew not to do it, but he still ended up doing it. And to me, that just goes to show a little bit of the rottenness that is at Reading Football Club. Now, that's going to be it for this video today. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been James, and yeah, we'll see you hopefully with some more good news coming soon. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.